Progress towards the community hit list has been made today, and we got some graphical updates with some of the dungeons and sewers in the game world. But before we get into that, a couple of quick announcements. Premier membership is now available. If you missed my video covering it, it's my most recent video. Check my channel where I go over pricing, benefits, and things like that, but it's now available, this year's Premier membership. So if you're interested in the cheapest 12-month package around, go ahead and check it out. Next up, we have a Black Friday sale going on, which includes extra sales for bank boosters and the Necromancy Founder Pack. You can get the large bank booster pack for 3 bonds, which is originally 7, which includes 5 bank boosters, 50 spaces each, for a total of 250 bank space, available from the 17th to the 24th. This is the same booster bundle already in game, but massively discounted prices. A new bank bundle where you can get 1 bond for members, 2 bonds for free to play, basically 50 bank spaces, you get 3 bank presets, and also available 17th to the 24th. This bundle actually brings the cap for your bank capacity even higher, plus 3 additional bank presets for you to play around with. And lastly, we have the Necromancy Founder Pack, where you have the Death Shroud Cape, River of Souls Aura, Solace the Companion Pet, and 3 titles, as well as 1 month membership, and is available today until the 24th. Do note that the Founder Pack 1 month membership bundle is for non-members only. This is a reoccurring membership package, so it will renew automatically unless you cancel your subscription. Now with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video so far. Please hit that like button if you did, and if you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Moving on, we have the community hit list. Starting off, click boxes have been reduced on the runes in phase 7 of the Zamorak fight. Infernal runes will no longer explode on contact in phase 7 if you defeated him during Infernal Tomb. Last used in rage option has been added to the Zamorak encounter list. The number of runs through the Zamoraki and Undercity required to unlock direct access to Zamorak has been reduced from 25 down to 1. They resolved an issue with reflected damage causing locks on Zamorak, fixed issues with the extra action button in the Zamorak Lord of Chaos boss fight, added a small cooldown to prevent spam teleporting, as this would prevent players from teleporting back to their original coordinates, added a fix to prevent Zamorak's Infernal Tomb attack from teleporting the player if they were already in Infernus, fixed an issue where Zamorak would sneak an attack out if pre-stunned during the Infernal Tomb special attack. Rune Essence pouches now autofill in presets that contain a type of essence that they can fill with. When this is triggered, the Rune Crafting Ethereal outfit will also try to fill. Added a swap for the 2 types of massive pouch, active and inactive, to the preset function so that they will swap if you have a preset of one type but only have the other type. The Grand Exchange search bar will now reset after confirming the buy offer. Familiars no longer despawn on death, and persistent potion effects like overloads no longer clear on death. The Clan XP boost buff icon tooltip now shows the duration remaining. The spawn location of the enriched memory has been moved in the incandescent colony. To help with interacting with these memories while the area is incredibly busy, they've shifted the spawn location, and will be monitoring the outcome of this change. Tier 92 Elite Sirenic and Tectonic now degrade to a broken state instead of degrading to dust. Melodian the Dwarf at the entrance of the Dwarven Mine has been moved next to the cannon display and will no longer roam. You can now store stone spirits in the ore box. Calgarian Demon familiar improvements. The scroll effect will now apply to other players around both the Calgarian Demon and the player, and the scrolls can now be auto-fired. Note that they will only trigger while in combat, and the Calgarian Roar buff is not already active. And lastly, imbuing urns with staves no longer requires a rune in your inventory. So there's your community hit list. But not only that, today we had some graphical updates to a lot of dungeons and underground areas in RuneScape. So if you get the chance, head over to Edgeville Dungeon, Varrock Sewers, and the Polnevich Slayer Dungeon and check out the graphical changes, bringing them much closer in line with the graphical fidelity of the modern game. These areas look very good, especially in comparison to their previous, and is only one step in a much larger attempt to modernize the game world. So do stay tuned. We're going to get more of these as time goes on, especially in the coming months. So do keep your eyes peeled. Anyways, with that said, we're going to just close out with some quick patch notes. Not a lot going on here, but that said, let's just jump into that. The logout timer has been increased by 5 minutes for all players with membership. Release date filtering is no longer out by 1 day in the wardrobe. And lastly, they prevented a bug from starting Hermie and base if you have received drumsticks before the quest. And that is it for your patch notes. Links to everything discussed in this video will be down in the description below. If you missed my last video covering the Premier Club and its benefits, it'll be on screen now. If not, I will see you with the next news video when that comes out. I am out. Aloha.